Hey, welcome to another match of the Spiriting. This hand seems quite mediocre. I don't know if I can keep a hand with this little action. 5 lands seems entirely excessive. Yeah, this seems like a much better hand, because I have more actual spells. I don't need a land. Alright, so we're against the KCIs. It's annoying. So I'm going to flash and rattle chains at the end of his turn. No, I should have cast Supreme Phantom so that I could draw Skull Captain the next turn, I think. Interesting. It's hard to know what the right choice is. What are my sideboard options for this deck? Unified Wills, Katakis, Damping Spheres, Eidolons of Rhetoric, Stony Silence, Rest in Peace. That's actually a pretty large sideboard package. That's kind of nice. All right. No reason not to flash in the Mausoleum Wanderer at the end of his turn. Or in response to a thing. Maybe I can snipe off a... This is going to be the KCI. And he has the Scrap Trawler. Let's see how much else he has. 2 Scrap Trawlers. Alright, well. It's going to be a pretty hard game to win, I think. He might not have a lot of card draw. Actually, no, with 2 Scrap Trawlers, he can draw lots of cards. Alright, this is close enough to going off that I don't need to play this out. Alright, so I don't need Curas. I don't need Paths. So what do I want? Actually, what did I cut? So I cut Paths, I cut Curas. I want Damping Sphere, I want Unified Will, I want Rest in Pieces and Stony Silences, I want Kataki, and I want Eidolons of Rhetoric. What else do I want to cut? Rattle Chains seems mediocre. And a Selfless Spirit. I'm worried I'm boarding out too many creatures. Well, I have a Stony Silence and a Rest in Peace. That should probably be pretty good. Kind of figured I'd see that, but... And... I'll play the Ether Vial and the Mausoleum Wanderer. And then rest in peace next turn. Or I start running out Drog Skull Captains or something. Let's see if he sacrifices 4... 2. He has to sacrifice 2 things to tutor. I imagine he's fetching up an EE, but I could be wrong. So he fetches the EE. So he's going to kill the rest in peace. Flashing in the Drog Skull Captain puts me at 13 damage, and he's dead. Alright. Had enough disruption to back up the clock that I had. Seems good. That's fine. I like the board plan. Hand is quite awkward since I don't actually have a clock, but I do have a bunch of random disruptive elements that should be annoying. So that's something. The thing is, I don't need to draw a lot to make this hand functional. Like, even the Supreme Phantom is basically what I needed to draw. Is he claiming my vial? Oh. Looks like not quite. Alright, so here's an interesting question. Do I play the Damping Sphere or the Supreme Phantom? I think it's actually the Damping Sphere. The The Supreme Phantom doesn't actually give me a lot of clock this turn, so it'll be like +2 damage compared to playing the Damping Sphere, but the Damping Sphere might significantly slow him down. So this way I can violin the Phantasmal Image to block the Scrap Trawler if he decides to attack with it. KCI. That's unfortunate. There isn't really a way I could counter it, though. Still, I think the plan of just like counter anything that could kill Damping Sphere and hope that the Damping Sphere slows him down enough. Maybe that'll work. So I have lethal in 2 turns. Second KCI doesn't really matter to me. I'm mostly just going to go after... I don't want another charge counter. Yeah, I'm just going to kill anything that can kill the Damping Sphere. Or counter anything that kills Damping Sphere. And hope that he cannot generate enough mana to really go off this turn because of the Sphere. You can already tell the impact it's having because he's not cycling the Opal to get more mana. Because he just can't afford to. Because it wouldn't be a mana positive for him. Hey! Took down KCI. Alright. 4-0 is pretty good for a deck that I just picked up for the first time at the start of this league. See you for the last match.